Good morning, everybody. I have a pretty bad cold due to the amazing pollen that's out right now. And rather than just cough up a lung and freak everybody out, and don't worry, I don't have COVID, I thought it would be safer for me to stay in and keep all my germs to myself. So, quick review about METs, and then we're going to talk about stride length, and then hopefully we'll be able to do a little activity. MET stands for the metabolic equivalent of a task. One MET is the amount of energy used while sitting quietly. Physical activities may be rated using METs to indicate their intensity. For example, reading may use 1.3 METs, while running may use 8 to 9 METs. METs can be translated into light, moderate, and vigorous intensities of exercise. Muscle cells use oxygen to produce the energy to fuel contractions. The more oxygen you consume during and after exercise, the more calories you will burn. The human body expends approximately 5 calories of energy to consume 1 liter of oxygen. The more oxygen your body uses during physical activity, the more calories you will burn. Stride length and step length are two important measurements in gait analysis. And just a quick reminder, if you didn't know what gait analysis was, it's the study of how a person walks and runs. So what is stride length? It's the distance covered when you take 2 steps, one with each foot. Start with your 2 feet together and then start walking. You can start with either foot, but let's say you start with your left. Lift your left foot up and step forward. Now both feet are on the ground with the left foot ahead of the right one. Lift your right foot and swing it forward past your left foot and place it on the ground. Now both feet are on the ground with the right foot ahead of the left one. The distance traveled during that motion is your stride length. In other words, your stride length is the distance from the toe of your right foot where you started to the toe of your right foot where you ended, or the heel of your right foot where you started to the heel of your right foot where you ended. So what is step length? What's the distance covered when you take one step? Where you start with your 2 feet together and you start walking. You can start with either foot, but let's say you start with your left. You lift your left foot up and step forward. Now both feet are on the ground with your left foot ahead of your right one. That distance your left foot traveled is your step length. There might be a difference between your left step length and your right step length. So to figure out your stride length, you can mark a starting point on the floor and start from there with your feet together. Take 10 normal walking steps and stop both feet together. Measure the starting point from the stopping point over the distance traveled in feet. So basically divide the number of feet you traveled by 10. Sorry for not holding class today. I know we had some activities planned, but everything will go back to normal on Monday. I just don't want to be walking around looking at having people staring at me, being that one person that's coughing and sneezing everywhere. You guys stay safe. And if you made it all the way up until the end of this slide, be sure to email me and let me know so I can give you 5 points for participation and attendance. Thank you. See y'all Monday.